So we import the four videos. We want to make it a landscape 16 by 9. 16 by 9 is the current regular. It's for YouTube, it's for most videos 16 by 9. Okay, so we go and pick the one that is naturally a 16 by 9 and which is the closest in size and quality, which is this one. Okay, I need to do something. Okay, let me see if it will. Just hold on. Gestures, yes. Okay. Okay, I think we're back. Good to go. Alright, so I want to change the settings so it can show my hand gestures. So when you import the video, the first thing you do is to filter the whole, do color filter for the whole thing you have imported. Okay, and removing stuff before filtering, you will have to filter all the pieces and you have to keep doing the setting for each piece. It's difficult. So you want to, it's like you want to should I say dye a piece of cloth. You first dye the whole piece, because here it's free to dye, so to speak. So you first dye the whole piece. When you've dyed the whole thing or painted the whole thing, you can start cutting into pieces, something like that. So dye the whole thing, filter the whole thing before you start cutting in pieces. So 4 things basically. An InShot here, you can play on it. An InShot here. 4 things. Contrast. The brightness to me is okay, so leave it at 0. So contrast, push it up a little bit. Warmth to look this way or that way. Sunny. But let's make it look cool like this. That's 3. Saturation, more colorful. Black and white. So somewhere around 15. Then the last thing usually is sharpen it. Okay, so that's it. Now the way it is good to go already. Okay, but because she requested specifically that she wanted it's doing that way because we're doing a lot of things. Okay, so that's that. Next, go to music. We want to take out the volume to 0 because we don't need this volume. We got another volume from BandLab, from the audio app. Okay, then the next thing is P&P. We want to bring another, let's say this one. Now this is portrait. Oh, I see. P&P. Okay, so that you see the way it is here. There's one here, there's another here, so you can overlay them together. Okay. So just like the voice too, the audio app, you set them to synchronize. Honestly, actually, I'll still need the voice of the first guy, the volume, so that I can tell when they're synchronized. Okay, so P&P, start again. So I think this is starting later, so I put it this way. Then so I can see the mouth. I forgot. Let me filter this first. Filter the one we brought in just now. Adjust lightness. Yeah, just make it similar to what is on the background. Contrast, increase the contrast. Then warmth. Take it this way. Yep. You notice the changes on the one on the left. Saturation is good. Then sharpness somewhere here. Okay, so that's good to go. So let's see if it's synchronized. very close. Pause, move, you hold, press and hold to be lifted a little bit, then you can move it. Okay, that's not working. So that's good. So you see why metronome is important. If there's no metronome, then there's no way the two songs are going to be in the same speed. So metronome is important. Even when you are singing to a video, musical video, you use a song that has a metronome to do your miming. Okay. Yeah. So this is synchronized. I think we can go ahead. You can pinch it to zoom in, so you have a shorter clip. You see the whole thing. Okay. Synchronized. Good. So let's bring in the next one. What should I do? Let me okay, let's still go ahead. Quickly. Here, canvas. Okay, we want it 16 by 9. It's there already by default. Okay. Let's see. Now you go to background. We want to cut off this part. If you can see it, that part, we want to cut it off. So you go to crop, and you select 16 by 9, so that whatever I crop it to maintain the aspect ratio. Okay, so it's going to shift out to the left a little bit. We're trying to avoid that. Okay. So ideally, you guys should have made sure that that is not showing. So you see, we have cut off all these excesses. Important. Okay, some is still showing here, but still manageable. Okay, so next, P in P. You see, PIP, picture in picture. That's the meaning. Picture in picture. So let's make it here. Stay here. So now, what I intend to do. Okay, let's bring in another one. We've got the two background. Let's pick this. I think this should be number 3. So picking that. Okay. So first thing, filter, adjust. Let's expand it. Okay. Filter it. Now filter it. Adjust brightness a little bit and contrast, warmth. Okay. Saturation. Just touch. Then the last one is the other things are not very important. That's why I'm skipping them. Just make it as sharp as you can. So now we need to synchronize it. So because the others are synchronized, then volume. Let's increase the volume so we can overshadow. The remaining two, this and this, are synchronized. So we'll just set this with respect to the remaining two. First, you can take some part off. You can always bring it back. That's why I'm taking it off, so that we can be able to hold and shift freely, so that it don't block it. So let's see. Okay, I think this is a little fast. This is too fast because she started early. something wrong. Okay, a little bit. It's too fast now, so expand it so that your movement can be more micro. It's too fast. Sorry, take it this way. Good. A little bit. It's a little fast. Keep setting until you get it right. Okay. Okay, good. So now we have it. Okay, good. So the three are synchronized now. Just bring in the last one. If you're not careful, this can overload your phone. But thank God we've compressed the full video so they're not too heavy. Just go quickly. Let me see. Yeah, good. So let's bring in the last, which I think is this one. Go. First thing first, expand it a little bit. Filter it. Filter, brighten it. Contrast, push it up a little bit. Warmth, take it back. It should be very similar to the one on the right. So, okay. Brightness. Yeah, contrast, put it down a little bit. Saturation, push it up. It should be similar. Sharpness, similar. Yeah. So go. Once again, everything else is synchronized. So we are synchronizing this last one at the top against the remaining three, which are grouped together. So it needs to be taken backward. It's fast, so we need to move it to the right. Yeah. Still fast. Good. Good. So we are all synchronized now. So this is the next thing I'm going to do. Symmetrically, it makes sense to move this to the middle. Okay, and move this to the left. So that when we want to do this collage, so to speak, we have the two with gown on left and right, then this one with the skirt in the middle. Although you guys didn't shoot this video too well, the one in the middle, there's no headroom space, you see. It's clicked off to the top. That's not too good, but it's fair enough. Now you will notice that these three videos, 1, 2, and 3, have covered the main stuff in the bottom. Okay, so that's okay. So what I'm going to do now is we cannot, because we're using a landscape, there is no way any of these three videos on the top you're seeing can occupy the video. The screen alone, it's not possible. Other parts will have to be dark, and that would not be okay. So it's either we take off the whole three and let what is on the background show, which is perfect, or we take off the middle, okay, and let the two right and left show, and the background will show in the middle. So those are the only options we've got. Okay, and maybe a few others like leaving it blank, putting text, but that'll be too complex. But anyway, the whole thing is synchronized now. It's all synchronized. So now that it's all synchronized, I think now we can take off the audio. Okay, we should be able to. But before that, let me what should I do next? Let me determine what is going to be showing when. Okay, ahead. So this is the beginning. First, let me crop this off. You see, when we come back here, it's showing just the background because that's the only thing on this line here. That's the only thing that it is intersecting with, is that bottom, that stuff on the base video, the main video. So we're going to cut off all of that. Now, I want to be sure if I cut that off, if it will not affect our alignment. Let's see. It did. That's not too good. So I undid that. Now this is what I'm going to do. Just watch. I want to cut off all the place where she's still trying to prepare. Okay, so good. Okay, let's know where that is exactly. Somewhere here. Okay, now this is what I'm going to do. Watch it, slice it, okay, and it's 2.6 seconds. If you can see the value there at the top there, 2.6 seconds. It shows 2 seconds this way when you press and hold, and this is for swapping, by the way, but we're not doing swapping. So 2.6 seconds showing at the top. Okay, at the top there, 2.6 seconds. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I am going to add a blank stuff, okay, and I'm going to make it 2.6. Yep. Then I'm going to delete this guy. So let's see if it's still synchronized. Yes. So now you have that blank and that. Now we're still going to put Joshua's Girdle intro. And how is that going to work? Anyway, it's not too bad. So watch this. Just watch this. If we didn't have an intro, we could do what I just did. But if we do have an intro, which we do, then you can bring in the intro. Yeah. Good, that's the intro. So now you see that it's not synchronizing with the background anymore. First, take out this confirm 2.6. Then the intro is 8.0. Okay, 8.0. Now, all you need to do is some calculations. Okay, 8.0. What this means is that you need to move everything in your video by 8.0 forward. Okay, like this, you need to move it 8.0 forward. Okay, let's see how we can do that. Move everything forward by 8.0. So you squeeze it, pinch it, zoom out, then check. This is at 3.4. Okay, so 8.0, 3.4. Hold on. Let me quickly do this. Let's delete this 2.6. Delete 2.6. Then what it means is 2.6 backward. Okay, it means we need to move the 3 videos on the top 2.6 to the left, because this main guy has moved 2.6 to the left because we've cut off 2.6 from it. So 2.6 to the left and 8.0 to the right. Okay, 2.6 to the left, 8.0 to the right. So that's minus 2.6 plus 8.0. That is 5.4. Okay, if you get that, if you don't get it, let me quickly show you. It doesn't have to get this complex, but I'm just looking at the way I can. Minus 2.6 plus, you can remove that 0, we don't need it, so it doesn't confuse you. Okay, so minus, why is this showing 0? Minus, well, it has to show 0 because minus 2.6 plus 8.0, so that is 5.4, positive 5.4. So we're going to move it to the right by 5.4 seconds. And that will apply for the 3 videos on the top. So we go to the beginning, we have zoomed to the highest. Quickly, this is what we want to achieve, by the way, in case you're not following. Look at. So the one at the very bottom, the main video is not synchronizing. So you have to move the whole other videos to meet up with it. Okay, by 5.6 to the right. So this is 3.4. You see the time down here. This is 3.4. 3.4 plus 5.6. I think that is 9. Yes, that is 9. So you're going to move it until it gets to 9 seconds. This guy. 9 seconds. Checking it. Yeah, stop. So 9.0. Yeah. Good. So a little bit more. Good. Yeah, so that's clear. Next, 5.6 to the right. This is 3.8 plus 5.6. That should be 9.4. Yes, 9.4. So anyway, it's going to be close to the previous one. Yeah. 9.4. Yeah, that's 9. Oops. 9.4. Yeah, so it's 9.4. So just write on. So the last one also, you don't even need to really check. It should be close by. Oops, you need to check. Sorry, you need to check. So it's at 4.1 plus 5.6. That is 4.1 plus 5.6. That's 9.7. 4.1 plus 5.6. That's 9.7. So you move it. So but don't forget, you pinch it to zoom to the maximum. 9.7 maximum, so that it can be as micro as possible. 9.7. Yeah. So hold it, press and hold, drag. Let's go. So you see it's synchronized. One of it is missing a little bit. Okay. So to find that out, you may have to mute each one to find out which one is going off. Okay. But I suspect this. So you go to audio, tap it 0. Okay. Yeah. So it's the one that is missing out. So let's put the volume back and try to adjust. So unfortunately, we have to be adjusting the whole 3. Okay, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to work with this one. Okay, so I mute this. Put the volume 0. Volume 0. So let's go. Good. So let me work on this. This is on. I hope this is not getting too complex for you. But this is 9.7. I want to see the extent to which I'll shift it to the left or to the right to correct the lack of sync. So when I know the extent of the shift, then I'll apply that to the remaining 2 on the top, this and this. Then that will be good to go. Okay. So let's go. Okay, so I move it to slightly to the right. Go. To the left. So it seems good to me. So 9.7, it was 9.7. So I had to move it back to 9.6. So it means we move everybody by 0.1. Maximum zoom, by the way. You pinch the zoom. 9.4. Move this 9.4 to 9.3. Okay, good. So this is 9.0 to 8.9. 8.9, so I must nudge it a little bit. Good, so let's put the volumes back. Now that's not where the volume is. Volume back. So this volume, by the way, reminder, is just to synchronize visuals. It's easier than looking at the video and reading the lips. Okay. So I think we're good now. Good. So now, intro. Okay. Good. Oops. All right. So transition. Okay. So you can just pick transition from here. To do that, you pick this button here. Yeah. So you tap the icon. So let's try this to preview it for you. Can make it longer or shorter. But as you're doing that, you see, it's telling you here, add or modify transition will change video duration. So it will cut your video a little bit. So you want to move this to the right a little bit. Before I do that, undo. So it's not change our synchronization. Watch this. Starting from half. So let's see if it's synchronized. Good. It has touched our video a little bit. Why? Tap this transition. How long is it? 2.5. We have to make up for that 2.5 here. This is here you see it's here you see it's 1.140.9. 140.9. This is 2.5, for example. Let's see if it is just right. It's okay. 2.5. So this is 140.9 plus 2.5. So we need to change it to 142 or 143. That's 140.9 plus 2.5. Okay. So you do that by increasing it. Yes, you should. Yes, so 2.5, 140.9 plus 2.5, so that's 143.4. Yeah, 143.4. So increasing it until it is 143.4. Yeah, see that? So 143.4. So let's see if it's synchronized. It's all synchronized. So what has happened is that we have found a way to make up, to compensate for this transition time, this transition guy. Okay, because it's 2.5 seconds. Excuse me. We've increased, adjusted the video length to match that. So let's go. Good, just perfect. Thank God we didn't increase it too much. We didn't have to increase it too much to show when she wasn't so ready. So it's gonna go this way now. Some are slowing down because the video is heavy. Good. So that is good. Now, honestly, I will have to not touch the background anymore. Normally when the 3 is showing like on the top like this, I'm supposed to cut off this background. Let me go to PNP. Yeah, I'm supposed to cut off this background anytime this 1, 2, 3 are going to be showing. I should cut off whatever is here so that I reduce whatever this app is processing and all. But as it is, I can't touch it, otherwise it'll be too complex for the editing. Okay, so we're starting with the face. So now that we're done with that, I can remove all the volumes. Oops, no, not replacing it. The volume, yeah, to 0, yeah, volume 0, yes, volume 0. Now I need to do something quick. So then here is some music, you get your volume 0. Now we have to add the music. I've not downloaded it from BandLab. So let's get it from BandLab. This BandLab here. Alright, so let's go to BandLab. Now this is the way to download from BandLab anyway. Right click this. See here, no, enter it first. Download, yes, you already saw that. Download. It's working on it. Alright. Copy. I think it should be here. Download BandLab to phone. Yes, so Clay Ministers. Where's it? Paste, yes. Clay Ministers. So yeah. So rename it. It automatically puts Clay Ministers in my work because I'm doing it. So lower Conde. Oops. BandLab. Okay, that's fine. It's at M4A format, but that's not bad. So now that it's downloaded, I can go back to InShot. Go here. So type Conde. It's easier to find. I don't think this is it. I think I typed BandLab. Conde. I'm expecting it to show. Okay, let me back it off. Try it again. So it to be updated now. Okay. Conde. Yeah, that's it. Use. So now I can just for synchronization again, I tap on this, put it, give it a volume. That's the last guy on the floor here, so you can synchronize with this. So now she started here. Okay, so this song is a little faster. Okay, just a little faster. Push it to the back. Still faster. Try it again. Little faster. So keep trying until. Yeah. So it's synchronized now. So it's going out of sync that way because she didn't sing to metronome. I had to shift her voice in the play, so it's a little, the audio is a little faster than our video. Okay, so what do we do now? Okay. All right, so or is it P? Okay, we can do that. This, okay, good. Let's go forward a little bit. Then before this comes here. So now we can cut freely because we know it's synchronized. Then, now you can double tap this to edit the way it comes in. I want it to come in from the left. Slowly. Yeah, so that's good. So then this should come in from the right. Slowly. Let's go. Take that down of that song. Let it come. So, yeah. Down. Just to go with the syncopate. Right. Go middle. Down. Down. So at this point, let's just cut. Freedom sharing. Dream. At this point, cut. So the rest is more of discretion. Delete. So this is how it's gonna look. Folks, now I want you to. In is to the left for this one. I'm on this first. Oops, undo that. What happened? Delete this. Yeah, continue. So now this one on the top, okay, is from the left. If you notice, yeah. So we want it to go out. We don't want it to go to squeeze inside. We want it to squeeze back to transition outward, opposite the way it came in. So this in is this way. Click on out. Out should be the other way around. Good to go. Click the other guy. Double click. In is that way. Out should be the other way around. Good to go. Click this. In is this way. Out should be the opposite. Good. So let's go to the space. Yeah. Okay. It's not looking weird. I think I need to make their transition time the same thing. Let's make it exactly 2 seconds. So that, by the way, the in and out usually picks the same time. 2 seconds, so that they would move out and very similarly. Yeah, let's see how it goes now. So they're moving in again. We can just, it's fine. We can do it this way this time. This comes in first, that comes in second, this comes in third, somewhere here. You should notice wore glass, Nisha. As in, who wore glass in some places. Okay, so good to go. We can I don't know, we don't have much of options. We can still cut here again. So the rest is just basically discretion. Can remove the middle, just the middle this time. Cut it here. Okay, so what's heavy. Let me just remove this here. Sorry, space. Okay, slice that. Okay. Out. Let's undo that. In, out, no transition out. In, out, no transition out. In, out, transition out. So let's see. Okay. All right, then we can finish it up with the. So basically, that's it. So what I will do now is just synchronize, which is the same principle. Okay, but it might be a little complex, honestly. Okay, or another thing you can do to better synchronization of a work from a complex, you can just take a section like this and adjust